Hey, welcome to another Sunday and lesson number 11. The last 2 weeks we have backing tracks in all the major keys, and the last 2 weeks we've been doing general soloing. And what I mean by that is if the song's in the key of D, we just play the D patterns throughout no matter where the band changes. So the band changes from D to F sharp to A to G, and the whole time we just play D patterns. And since we know 3 patterns, that limited us to 3 patterns. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 of the backing tracks. I think we're going to do C, which has C, F, and G in it. And so that gives us 12 patterns, because with specific soloing, what we do is when the band is in C, we play C patterns, but when they go to F, we switch, and when they go to G, we switch again. So 3 patterns in each chord, 3 chords, that gives us 9 different patterns. So you can see that the variety in what we're capable of, sounds we're capable of making, moves up with this specific soloing. Now here's the thing, is you don't have to do specific soloing with every chord change, and the key of D is going to be a good example of that, because it goes from D to F sharp minor, and then I think it goes to G or A, obviously one of those. We'll do the one with Q's. When the band goes to F sharp minor, we're going to stay in general soloing and just keep playing the D patterns. But then once he goes to G, I think it's G next, then we'll get specific and we'll hit those patterns in G, and then the same with A. So we're going to mix them a little bit there in that, and that's fine to do. You can do that, whatever you want. This is all just adding to your tool bag of what you can do, tool bag. And don't get too crazy with making it sound great or anything like that. The important thing is to be able to switch between the patterns. That's what we're trying to accomplish here. And we're going to go back to the very fundamental lesson number 1, 1 note, 1 chord, 1 pattern. So when we're playing in D, for instance, we're going to hit one of the D chords, either the pattern 1 D or the pattern 2 and 3 D. And once you get those, you should be so familiar by now that once you play the chord, that pattern should be right there. And that's why we've been so diligent with doing this exercise of know where your root's at. Oh, there's my root on the B string. That's how I make that chord. And there's my pattern. Oh, here's my root on the G string, 7th fret, or on the 10th fret, bottom string, E. That's how I make my chord. Pattern 3, pattern 2. So this should all be, once you hit the chord, everything should feel at home and simple and easy. And that's how we're going to take these examples today. We're going to play through each one a couple times. And I think I got D queued up. So, like I say, when I say F sharp minor, just keep playing in D. And then once the next change comes, then change along with it. Now, in order to make it easier, we're going to hit the chord, and whether it be the pattern 1 chord or the pattern 2 or 3 chord is up to you when it gets time for you to do it. So let's just take a look at what I do and try to be in control and just, hit the chord, take your time. You don't have to do a lot. You can combine patterns, go with, like if I'm pattern 1, I slid up to pattern 2, slid up to pattern 3, but I realize what I'm doing, and there's my root there again. Okay, so it's an exercise of combining patterns, but now skipping from just pattern D, we're going to play those same 3 patterns in G and A. So we're just adding more, another level of complexity, but we're doing it with control. So here we go.
This is the key of D.
Okay, so I'm going to start with pattern 1 D. And I'm going to hit the chord.
F sharp minor, now.
Stayed in D. Now
G,
I'm gonna hit the
now.
G.
A, now. D, now. F sharp minor, now. G, now.
G.
A, now. D,
D.
now. F sharp minor, now. G,
G.
now. A, now. D,
D.
F sharp minor, now.
Gonna play pattern G up here.
A,
A.
D, now. F sharp minor, now.
Play this D, G.
Now. A, now. D, now. F sharp minor, now. G, now. A, now. D, now. F sharp minor, now. G, now. A, now. End on D, right.
Okay, so you see what I was doing? I was connecting my patterns first by playing the chord. I'd play the chord and then I had my patterns right there, and I was mixing and matching. If I hit this D chord up here, pattern 2 and 3 D chord, and I have my patterns in D right here. You know, when it was time to go to G, G's right there. So that pattern 1 G is just right smack dab right there. I barely have to do anything, and I can go to, my G, and then I have the ability to drop back and do my A here, which is pattern 2 or 3A, or go up here to pattern 1A. So you see, whatever chord you play, the next chord, there's going to be one of those that are in close proximity, and it's fun to play along with it. But be very direct and know what you're doing and do that, and then play off of that. Again, I'm going to slow it down a little bit, my thinking process here.
This is the key of D.
I'm going to play pattern 3 and 4. I'll say pattern 3. So pattern
F sharp minor, now.
Now I'm going to go to G right here.
Now.
Pattern
A,
A, pattern 1.
D, now.
That's pattern 3 and 4 D.
F sharp minor, now. G,
Now pattern 3 and 4 G.
A, now. D,
Pattern
now.
1 D.
F sharp minor, now. G,
G.
now.
A, I'm going to go up here. Now this D down here,
F sharp minor, now.
and this pattern 1 G.
G,
A, so you see what I was doing there? I was picking what chord I wanted to play, and then based off of that, I would play the pattern that was right underneath my fingertips there. So that's how we do it. Now, as you get used to this, instead of having to hit the chord with, say, D, then when G comes up, you know, to A, you know, you don't have to hit the chord. That's where we kind of want to go. But for right now, one note, one chord, one pattern. And once you play the one pattern, we've learned to combine them. So this is how you find your spot on the fretboard, and then you can just kind of go from there. But from the very beginning, you hit a G like this, man, you know that pattern one, because you've been doing it for 11 weeks now. Same with pattern one on A, you know, or D. So you could just play pattern one the whole time. Hit the pattern, then G, and then A, you know, and just do what you want. Now, you don't have to worry about trying to make it sound all professional and good, because we're going to learn riffs and techniques down the road after we get this course underneath our fingers and in our brains. But the point of all this is to learn the same as from what we've been trying to do from the very beginning, to learn these patterns. We'll get more musical as we go, but look where you're at. You're starting to play these musics within the confines of a song, so you're putting them to work. That actually gives me an idea. What you can do is you could go, like, say you play jambalaya with the people that you play music with. Well, record yourself playing jambalaya and leave a middle in there where you don't sing, where what would be the solo, you know, and record yourself and create your own backing track. Then play along with that, start noodling around in jambalaya, and then when you go to play in that actual song with your friends, you know, here you are, all of a sudden you're starting to whip out some lead stuff. And you could do it between lines, you know, you don't have to wait for that solo. You could be playing little licks between lines. Goodbye, Joe, we gotta go, me oh my oh, do 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 do, you know, do something right there. So you've got the tools to start playing within a song, and that's where we've been wanting to go. So let's move on to C. I mean, you've been doing good. It's only been 10 weeks.
Starting in C.
I think this is C, F, and G. So here's pattern one.
F right
F.
now. C right
C.
now. G
G.
C right now. F right
F.
C right now. G right
G.
C right now. F right now. C right now. G right now. C right now. F right now. C
Back to C.
right now. G right now.
Okay, so there we go. I wasn't hitting the chords on that one, just kind of giving you the idea of, you know, what you will start doing. But now I'm going to take a step back. This one changes a little quicker. So what you could do is you could play general soloing in G and only go to specific when I hit, in C, and only hit specific when I go to G. So that way you could play general in C and F, and then when the G comes along, go into the G pattern. You could do that. So you have options. That's what this is all about. But what we're gonna do,
Starting
I'm
in
gonna
C.
play all pattern 1, C. Sorry, F,
right now. C,
C,
right.
G,
C right now.
F, simple,
C right.
C,
G
G,
right.
all pattern 1,
C right. F right now. C right now.
G,
G right now. C right now.
F,
F right now. C right now. G right now. F right.
Okay, so there we go. I did all of that just skipping. That was specific soloing, but I only did pattern 1. So you could do that, and then the next time around start in pattern 1, but immediately slide up to pattern 2. And then F, and then G. And just do whatever you want, but have a game plan and kind of stick to it. And eventually what you're going to start seeing is, well, when I play my C down here, the pattern 2 and 3 C, my F is right there and my G is right there. So I'll play pattern 2 and 3, and then play pattern 1 and F, and then back to C, pattern 3, and then G's right there for pattern. And F. And so see, I was playing my patterns 2 and 3 with my C, and patterns 1 with my F and G, and everything was just right there. When I play that C, I know where my pattern 2 and 3 is, and then when I play that F, I know right where my pattern 1 is, because I've been doing this for 11 weeks now. So time to start general soloing, specific soloing. And it starts to get to be a lot of fun, and enjoy it. You're gonna hit wrong notes. I hit wrong notes all the time. Professionals hit wrong notes all the time. They say one of the when you're a good true professional musician is when you make your mistakes, but nobody can notice that you made a mistake. That's the mark of being a professional musician, because we all make the mistakes every day, all the time. So keep going, keep moving. I just did D and C, songs in those keys. You have all those other keys that you can mess around with. I think what we might do, I haven't decided if we're going to do a couple more tunes and do the specific with a couple more keys, or if it's time to graduate from level 3. Let me know what you're thinking. If you want to stay in level 3 for one more week and do another lesson and do a couple of the other backing tracks, then let me know. If I don't hear from anybody, I'll just kind of decide whatever groove I'm feeling, that's the way we're going to go. But we've been here for quite a while, and if you've been spending your 10 minutes a day doing this, you're probably just like, okay, I got it. Let's move on to level 4 and pattern 4. So if you're getting bored with it, let me know that too, and we'll definitely move to level 4. So great things to work on. Have fun this week. You're getting better. You're starting to really, kind of starting to solo, and you're starting to do it. And that's been the whole point all along. So Have a good week, and until we meet again, keep on playing.